Hi everyone, it's Sue here. I am week 5 post-op, week 5 plus 4 days. I did do a video on Monday, but I never posted it, and I actually started watching some other videos that I follow regularly, New Ray and TK, let me just make sure I get this right, TKT0912 and um, Tina Russell, Sleeve McQueen, but New Ray and TKT both had some of their suggestions for foods that were good for sleevers, and I believe I saw on a video veggie burgers. Well, as you all know, I was having a problem with swallowing. The last time I did a video, food was just getting stuck and I was getting severe heartburn and feeling like I was going to throw up. So I kind of went back to more liquid kind of foods. And so the other day, which was Monday after I saw the video, I said, I just, literally, this is what I did. I opened the refrigerator door and said, I want food. I was so tired of just this liquid stuff. I mean, what, it was like 8 weeks or something, I don't even know. It was just like really tired. I wanted something to chew. So I opened the freezer and there are some Morningstar veggie burgers. My husband had bought them weeks ago. I didn't even know. I don't remember. He might have told me, but I don't remember. So I said, He had the garden style and then he had the pizza ones. I said, I am going to try this and see. Oh my God, they are so good. Oh, so good. And so long as I eat very, very slow, I have to eat super slow. They go down really well and they taste so good. And I had it with asparagus, which might not be the best vegetable, but I chewed it really good, and I didn't have any problems at all. And then I've been having one every night for supper. And then I had corn last night. Again, not the best vegetable either, but I was at my mom's and that's all she had, and I had brought my own veggie burger. So, anyways, they are fabulous. They are good for you, and it's awesome. So another thing, interestingly, that I learned at my dad's at my parents' house when I went over there last night. My dad now has to take calcium. He hasn't been taking calcium, and so he can't swallow the big pills. And I've been taking the calcitrate 600 plus D3, and take 2 chewables because the same thing. The big pills swallowing is very difficult, and plus I had to take chewables in the beginning anyways. And I prefer chewables. I swallow enough pills, and sometimes it's hard for me to swallow pills. So he had the calcitrate calcium plus D in the something bites. There are different flavors, chocolate and things like that. Well, I just bypassed those because I thought the gummies have too much sugar. Those are going to have too much sugar. I am so conscious of sugar. I look for sugars in products all the time. I read labels just incessantly. I read labels. I can be in a store for an hour and a half because I only need 3 things, and I need to read every single label of every single thing of that brand of that product. Because I have to find the thing with the least amount of sugar and the least amount of carbs. I'm just like really obsessed with that. And so anyways, I looked at the back. There's 1 gram of sugar in these things. I'm like, why am I eating these gross, chalky things when I could be chewing on chocolate or something like that? So I am going to get me some, if for those of you who need chewables, well, I can't have gummies. My doctor said, or the nutritionist said, no gummies because they have too much sugar. These only have 1 gram of sugar. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, I am so getting these. So anyways, of course I have 3 bottles of these because I bought them because they were on sale for $7 a bottle. And they're going to last me months. But maybe I'll buy the other ones and I'll alternate. So it won't be so bad. So that was really good. And again, those of you who are posting your grocery finds, I'm finding that very helpful, and I'm really liking that. I went through my program. There was an introductory meeting plus 3 other meetings, so it was like a total of 4 meetings. And at each meeting, someone would come in who had had the surgery a year ago, and I'm sorry, but that's of no help to someone wanting to have surgery. You want to know what things are going to, I mean, no one is the same, but you want to kind of know some things that in the beginning. Like New Ray shared, he's been drinking a lot of juice. Juice is good for you. Oh my gosh, juice has so much sugar in it. Okay, which it does, but you don't really think about it. You think, oh, juice is good. You're not really thinking necessarily because that's what you used to drink, and oh yeah, 100% juice or whatever has tons of sugar. So those are really things that you need to hear about, and so I'm enjoying watching the videos of the people that are close to the same post-op time that I am, because they're giving me things that are happening to them and things that they're dealing with, and I'm like, oh wow, that's really good, things that I wished that the program that I went through. And I made a suggestion to them that they have people come into the meetings who are 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, 4 weeks post-op, not to scare the people, but to say this is the way it really is, because I never I had such different expectations. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I didn't know. And, they don't tell you the, the possibilities or the different things. And I just think if people would talk to you more about what YouTubers are doing 1 week post-op, 3 days post-op, whatever it is, and you're like, oh, okay, wow, I'm not the only one, or, oh, that's a good suggestion. Those are the things you don't really, right now, we don't really care. I mean, we care, but we're not really thinking about what's going to happen to us a year from now. We just know that, a year or so from now, we're going to have lost a ton of weight, and everything's going to be all hunky-dory and fine, and we're going to forget all about this craziness. But for now, we're not forgetting about this craziness. We're dealing with it. And it sucks sometimes. Sometimes it does. So, I appreciate so much everybody who comes on and does the videos weekly and, shares their experiences, because that's helped me tremendously through many things. So, thank you everyone who's doing these videos every week, and, really, even about pooping, that's what we talk about. It's like, new mothers get together and they talk about their baby's poop. Well, new sleevers get together and they talk about their own poop. I mean, it has to happen. There was a big issue for me. It took me 16 days, and now I have to take a laxative every day in order to go. And, well, for now, that's what I have to do. And I'm glad that I go every day because I'm miserable if I don't. So, just saying, I totally appreciate everyone who's doing these videos, because I do watch a lot of them and I do get some really good ideas. And although I feel like I'm behind some people at the same stage as me, the same amount of weeks, 5 weeks, I did have the swallowing issue, and the program I'm in, you have to be on the liquid diet for 4 weeks after surgery. which a lot of programs aren't that way. They let you start eating right away. But whatever, for me, and plus I couldn't swallow the foods, that's just the way mine is. But now that I'm finding one thing, hopefully I'll find a few more things. TKT mentioned he gets these bars at GNC, and they have a lot of protein in them. So I'm going to get some of those and try them and see. I'll link his video down below because he had some really good suggestions, and I'll also link New Ray because they both, for me, had some really, really good suggestions. So anyways, do you want to know the stats? I haven't said that yet, have I? Everyone seems to want to know that. Well, I guess I'll tell you. I'm a tease. So I wrote it down somewhere, but, you know, I'm going to wing it because I did this video on Monday and then, you know, doing it again today because I didn't post it on Monday because I wasn't, after I had, you know, tried everything. I'm glad I posted it now to say, yay, I can eat veggie burgers. And read the labels. Make sure it's only veggies and nothing, no additives, because, you know, sometimes they put bread in there or, you know, things like that. So make sure you read your labels. Morningstar is a good brand. So I weighed, when I started the program, when I went to my first introductory meeting in September, I was 305. I had my surgery on March 30th. I was 250. I left the hospital on April 1st, April Fool's, and I was 256. Again, I wish someone would have told me that it is very common to gain weight in those times that you're in the hospital because you're receiving fluids and all this other stuff. I was so frustrated. I was so upset. So anyways, today, 5 weeks plus 4 days later, I weigh 232 pounds. So let's do the math because my brain's not working because I just woke up. So, day I came home, 256, which was April 1st, minus 232. Today is a 24-pound weight loss in 5 weeks, which I'm good with. And from 305, it is a 73-pound weight loss. And from my highest weight, which was 327 about 4 years ago or so, I am almost 100 pounds. Oopsie. 95 pounds. So from my highest weight before everything, 95 pounds down. From my beginning weight in September when I started the program, I'm 73 pounds down. From my coming home from surgery date, I'm 24 pounds down. So it seems like I'm losing about a half a pound a day, which I'm very happy with. Now, my birthday's coming up at the end of May, and I really was hoping I could weigh 225 by my birthday. So I have 7 pounds left to do between now, which is the 7th, and May 30th, in 23 days. So at a half a pound a day, providing I don't have any stalls, but I can't guarantee. So if I get to the 225, that will be fine. If I don't, that will be fine too, because any loss is good. So, you know, I'm not going to just, you know, I'm not going to be pressured or feel upset. Anything I lose between now and then is totally awesome. So I'm happy with my weight loss, very happy. I still have 100 pounds left to lose. I'd like to weigh between 120 and 130. So I still have 100 pounds left to lose. But in September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So in 8 months, I lost 73 pounds. So I have 10 months until it'll be a year out from surgery. So if I can lose another 73 pounds or 70 pounds, I'll be close to my goal in a year. But if I don't, again, I'll still be close to my goal. You know, even within 30 pounds or so, I'll be happy. So whatever happens, so long as I continue to lose, if I have a stall, I have a stall. I had one so far that was about a week, and that had to do with my bowel movements. So far so good, really, really good. Oh, I knew I couldn't get through a video without a yawn. I've been trying so hard to stifle it. I am still having a lot of pain issues, unfortunately. My knee is really bothering me. I mean, I think I have to lose another 50, 60 pounds before. It's bone on bone. It needs to be replaced, but we're not going to do it for like a year out from surgery. The doctor and I discussed it, that I'm going to deal with it until then because I want to be fully ready and fully healed and whatnot. The other thing that's a big pain for me is my shoulder. I have large calcifications in my right shoulder, and it is very painful, and I really should do nothing with it so that it can settle down, but I'm not doing nothing because I have a lot to do. So I see the doctor again at the end of this month, and I'll get another shot, and perhaps she'll tell me you're going to have to go in a sling or something. I don't know. But they said if I continue to have flare-ups, I will need surgery. It includes rotator cuff repair and the whole 9 yards. It's a big surgery. So that I think I'm going to have to do before my knee surgery. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, it's impossible for me to stop using that arm. But maybe if, you know, for a few weeks, if I can. Once I'm going to having a big yard sale, not having, but going to where I rented a space for a big yard sale this weekend. So I've been crazy trying to get stuff ready. I have so much stuff. So I've been really overdoing it. So after that, I have nothing really going on. So I can really rest the arm, and hopefully things will settle down. The other thing is I can't take my anti-inflammatories until I'm 2 months out, and that's killing me. That's why I have so much pain, is because I can't take anti-inflammatories, which really stinks. Because the anti-inflammatories really keep the pain under control, the swelling, and the pain under control more so. So, anyways, I have another 3 weeks before that can happen. Oh, I did it again. Sorry. So now that means it's time for me to go because I have a lot of work to do today. So anyways, thank you everyone for doing the videos, for sharing all your information, because it's been very, very helpful to me. I truly appreciate it, and continued good luck to everyone. We'll get through this together because there's several videos I watch were all within a week of, you know, having the surgery at the same time, and so we'll get through this together through support. And TKT, awesome idea about the Fitbit. I'm getting one for my birthday. Told my husband, you're buying me one for my birthday. So I will be on board with that as soon as I get one. He wants people to have Fitbits so that we can connect, even though we don't live near each other, and we can challenge each other, sort of, you know, how many steps we're walking, you know, oh, let's try to walk 10 more steps or whatever. You know, not this big, you know, like, oh, you didn't walk this much, I'm the winner, you know, kind of thing, just to try to motivate each other. And so awesome idea. I'm on board with it as soon as I get my Fitbit, and I will be in touch with you when I do, and we will connect, and it will motivate me to walk, and I'm going to walk through the pain. I'm going to do it. By that time, the time I get that, I'll think I'll be at 2 months anyways, and I'll be able to start taking my anti-inflammatories. So again, Thank you, everyone, and have a great day. Bye.